So let's see, this is Bladr. Pretty pitiful defense, go figure. Because they're focusing all their efforts on pretty much Omri. Hell, my Hercules Beetle can handle this. Takes this out handily, on its own no less. There's no doubt about it. Although the Phantom Sprayers are causing a bit of lag there with their flak cannons, or cluster cannons. It just looks so impressive having all those pellets hit. Maybe I don't want to leave those Phantom Sprayers into a more specialized role though. Maybe like 1 or 2 so they don't clutter up the screen or strain the game too much there with its optimization issues. Because that has so much potential to kill those fighters that the Ralyeh are shooting at me with all those battleships. So they would fit nicely against them. Especially when they dive at me there, I'll have 1 or 2 salvos to really obliterate them with good control and aiming, essentially. Well, let's start taking the Ralyeh as well, shall we? We got a belt here, which isn't really impressive, but it's a start. What's this trilithium? Ooh, extra speed on the map. That would actually be pretty handy. And I can siege it, right? Yes, I can. Auto capture even. And what did I just assimilate? Did I just get the power armor? That's the only thing I can think of. Because I don't know what else I just assimilated. I got heavy armor. Oh, what the hell is this stuff? I'm assuming this is the power armor there. Plus 10 damage to melee. And plus 2 speed. But I'm not seeing anything about extra armor aside for this heavy armor which I already had to begin with. So maybe that's what I just got? I just can't remember where the power armor was at. Okay. It is the power armor. Although it wasn't as potent as I thought it would be. All it does is increase speed and melee. I figured it would be something, at least a third one, that would increase my health, or armor even. No, not the case. The mobility is definitely handy though. With speed and the melee damage, you can almost do a really aggressive melee type build, so that power armor is not what I expected it to be, quite frankly. Although I still need a deal. I don't want to push out too far, not with that fleet right there though. That scares me. That really does scare me, but there's nothing I can do about it with the length sea. And the fact I need a bigger fleet. Which kind of sucks. Because my tactic so far is just avoiding these 2 fleets altogether rather than dealing with them. And I probably could do a lot of damage to that fleet with all the corvettes it has. Even though pretty much every single one of them is probably free if I'm willing to bet. So, but come to think of it, I wonder if I could just start building up battle stations here. Well, with 28 turns, probably not. Kind of want to see how effective it could be at fighting them off. There's the Kurate again, flying through my world, mind their own business. Don't care the fact that they're just intruding on me. Oh, what do we have here? We got another fleet. Is there anything of interest? Well, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised with the fighters. I need to look at something bigger. Nope. Nothing at all that indicates, aside from maybe beam weaponry. because they are using their fusion. But there's not a lot of high-tech stuff that I'm seeing. Do I have to actually fight and kill off their fleet first because of the high maintenance cost? That's the only thing I can think of. Because I kind of did this non-aggression pact to hopefully find out what they were doing. And all I'm finding is that they have incredibly small... Well, they have a large fleet, mind you. This one's 38 fleet strength strong. This one here is also 31, so it's still sizable, it's just incredibly low tech. At least low tech for what you would think the Fortress scene would be utilizing. So yeah. So, Ibit 1, what do I want to do with you? I'm pretty sure you're maxed out. Yeah, small plants, so I'm not gonna get a whole lot of value out of you either. Oh, and I should have checked. You already got the initial stuff, including the Molo farm. So I'm gonna be stuck babysitting these plants a lot. So it would seem. Once they start cooperating though, and I get on good terms with them, then maybe it'll be a little more convenient. Because then they'll be happy about the taxes. But this one plant here actually would be pretty good if I can get the heavy gravity adaptation for it. Because that's going to easily be the largest world that I can utilize. Again, I would love the operas to do that, but these guys are productive, industrious workers as well, aren't they? Yep, they're industrious workers, so actually I can leave them there. So that's perfectly fine. I don't need to annex them or move them at all. So never mind that thought. I'm just blabbering to myself. What is another planet not building? What the hell? Oh, I know what that is. That's the Stargate. So I can get that tech from eventually. And it'll allow me to instantly, share food without freighters and travel citizens to it for free. Huh. So that's going to be useful. Although I don't want to put Stargate tech across all my planets, so that's going to be a massive penalty. So it's going to be hard to figure out how I want to do that to save on freighters. Well, actually, where's the... It doesn't tell me what the costs of the freighters are, unless they're just immediately in the... Well, they're not even the fleet maintenance, so they're probably not costing me any maintenance then. Aside from maybe the risk of losing them, since they're out on the world map when they're being used. So this was going to be a little bit more of a fight. Can you blame them? This is one of their more valuable plants, so... I still wish to have that bug happen again though, but I think I need them to attack me first. Because that seems to be what happened there. Is that they attacked me, and then I benefit from having control of their units. And I'm no fool. I'm not gonna do their work for them. The bots are smarter than I thought they were, considering the fact they tried to fool me to fight my own army and somehow and do their dirty work. I won't have none of it. Yeah, this is... Maybe I pushed it a little too aggressively. Because I don't have enough, what is it? I don't have enough shields there. So let me start clearing them out quickly. To help send the herd. Ooh, and I get a nice double kill on him. Nicely done there, fella. And I get to soften him up nicely. Can I finish him? Oh, he's too close, so I'll just get the shield and hope he can do it. Think you could. You have the power to one-shot that Vulfar for me. So 2 more left. One's range and this one's a milliard. No, I believe. Fine, keep shooting, you bastard. I was hoping you'd come closer. Nope. He wants me to just come to him. You know what I have to say to that? He has to come to me. I'm not falling for that shenanigan. There, another flawless victory. Like I said, though, it's getting pretty repetitive because there's no differing styles for all the races with their infantry. Because if any of them were to start utilizing rail rifles, that would probably hurt me a lot. It definitely would slow down my conquering of the worlds and force me to have to send reinforcing infantry to be able to take them rather than just using the same infantry over and over again. Okay, so this explains why the population is so high. They're actually utilizing the orbital habitat and biospheres. Okay, so it's not as big as I thought it would be, unfortunately. I thought it was just innately like that, and it was not the case. So this is fool's gold here with this world, unfortunately. But I'm okay with that. But Vulfar itself, now there's a nice treat. I can't, you can't go wrong with that, can you now? Oh, and I still haven't utilized what I want to do with this world, I guess. So just keep the population going and use it for my benefit. Simply put, I'm starting to wonder if I made this galaxy a little bit too big there, because there's a lot of micromanaging worlds that I need to do, as opposed to keep things more focused on the fleets and that. Not that I mind too much, I just don't think it's the most ideal for the Let's Play. Oh, and I even forget what this world is. Oh, this is Sigma, so don't really care too much about... Well, it could probably offer me a good amount of research. I just want to finish up with the building, because I don't think that is the most efficient type of world for building, is it? Because I don't think it is, but I think that's the last of the structures I want to get on there. So what exactly is Sigma? Okay, it's just a normal G planet, so I can use that for research. So actually, let me start doing that. And then I'll let that gradually build up on its own, especially since I think the cucks are gonna still keep that population going for me due to the subterranean trait. I'm assuming. It's not telling me how much longer I have, unfortunately. And it's costing me a lot, Jesus. Okay, that's just the usual. And of course there's a radiate. So is my homeworld giving me profit, considering it's like no different? Yeah, it's giving me profit. I'm even building citizens there, so... Yeah. It has even more buildings there for maintenance, so that's probably due to being radiated, go figure. Alright, let's cut the Vulfar fleet down to size yet again, shall we? Because we already know how inferior they are. Ooh, they do have a proximity field though, I need to be careful of that. That can do a fair amount of initial damage. For some reason the mine doesn't seem that big. Why does it seem smaller than what it was for my proximity mines? So I'm gonna fly around, let the Hercules Beetle do most of the work here. gonna boost the shields, of course. See, they seem quite fixated on my corvettes and cruisers. Which I feel sorry for them, because that was probably a poor decision. Because literally that one cruiser is just annihilating the missiles that come at it as well. So that was simple enough. Just gonna watch this one soldier as it hits the mines. No contest at all. And I was worried. Had no reason to worry. The mines did nothing to the beetle. They went after the easy target and it went horribly for him as a result. Well, what can I say? The Vulfar are pretty much the least of my worries right now. All they're giving me is free worlds to kind of expand my empire even further. Get some more star bases once they're developed. To boost my fleet strength up some more so I can actually take on these massive armadas that are blocking my systems. Oh. Well, that's always fun. And they have a second battleship, so I'm going to try to get this explorer out of here. Considering it should be able to escape. So I'm pretty certain they're still going with the mass driver type of tech, perhaps. That was all ammunition missile base. That's another one that's missiler. Looks like they're all missiles except for this one here. It's the laser batteries because it has power supply. Oh, if those hit, nope, we're good. Okay, we didn't give them a free frigate. So yeah, the Cucks are still doing their usual thing. No creativity on their side. So yeah. They are building up a bit of a sizable fleet. I saw at least 2 battleships. And that is my undefended region. So you know what? This might be a good opportunity for my savior cruiser to actually lead the push, I guess. Once I get determined to build up some more ships. And what the hell's going on now? That I'm getting these warnings. Once it decides to load for me. Ah, that's better. We are back on track then. Those warning messages I heard were just freighters being destroyed, so. And a hostile fleet was spotted entering our space, so. Where was that? Oh. So right in the border there, no less, huh? Well, isn't that a surprise? So what I'm gonna do is deal with this damn fleet here and get Zeta prepared for defense. Sadly, I do not have a battle station just yet. And I may not be able to get one in time. But if I can, I want to defend the ultra-rich world, if nothing else. And I can rush this if necessary. In the worst case scenario. Where the hell's the battle station? Oh, just because I built the battle station won't show that. Alright. I do have the income to pay for it though, but I know there's a fleet up there, so I'm gonna have to be quick. Come to think of it, yeah, the Tremedy should be ready to actually start refitting my ship now, so let's do that. Finally get our savior refitted. We'll just call it the Salvation Fleet. Because it seems appropriate. Because of what I was saying, I think I'm going to have my savior be the one to lead this attack on the finish off the cuck. So, why not have it actually named properly for what we're going to do?